Hello, my name is Mr. H. I work at Northwest High School. This is my second year here, and I really enjoy being with the kids, talking with the kids, interacting with the kids and the staff. It's just wonderful here.
All right. Just one thing. Can you talk about your poems in your introduction?
Yes.
And just say how you enjoy it.
Well, when I was young, I really got into poems because I just like to write stuff, and I started doing it just to do it. Then I kind of found out I was good at it, and I'm a thinker, so I like to think, and a lot of things I think about, I like to put them down on paper. So I've been writing poems ever since I was probably about 9 years old.
So can you say that this is your version of a journal?
Yes, because I do have poems and I have a journal.
Oh, okay.
So I like to jot stuff down. Yes.
So you said you've been doing it as a kid, and did you do it more as a kid, or now that your mind's kind of matured?
Yes, I did. I had a lot of time to do it as a kid because believe it or not, I was a shy kid. So I kind of stayed to myself, and I would go to the library and just write poems and stuff. And now as a father and a husband, I don't really have much time to write, but I do a lot of my writing early in the morning, late at night.
How has your poems changed as you've started a family and then later on continuing with your family? Before you had a family, how were your poems different?
Childish. Before I had a family, and when I was a young boy, my poems are more like about grasshoppers and bees and stuff, and the clouds moving. Now my poems are more deeper about positive things or just things that make people want to think about subjects in life and stuff.
What do you write about? Easy.
What I write about things because like different programs I do work with kids and stuff. So sometimes I write about experiences with young people. I might have a child and they tell me about their life a little bit, and I might write a little something about, and I'll be careful because I never use names, but I write about things that, they might encounter in this world or been going through.
Just finish the thought.
Yeah, I was saying, a lot of my poems, I like to write about my experience with life, experience with different people, because I was a psychology major, and I like to, just hear what's on people's minds. Sometimes I like to write about, things that was on people's mind.
Are a lot of your poems emotional?
Very, very emotional because, like I said, I was shy and I'm a sensitive person, and I like to write about things, real life things that make people think, and because I always tell my kids there's two sides to everything, so I like to write poems to make you look at both sides.
When you were a kid, how long did you write poems before people knew that you did?
Oh, well, and it's funny too because I wrote poems for years and my mother never knew I wrote poems until one day my oldest brother had kind of got my poem book and was like messing with me to my other brother about it, and I went and told on him. My mom was like, give me his poem book back. So once he gave me the book back, she asked me about it, and I started showing her and reading some of my stuff to her, and then she's like, oh, well, you really serious about this? Yeah.
Would you ever like to show other people your poems, or do you just like to keep them to yourself?
I really like keeping them to myself. I like reading them to my wife because my wife, she writes too, so I like to read them to her. But I never read any out publicly to anybody, anything.